Today's video, I would like to entitle The Perfect Storm. Dun, dun, dun. But seriously, how did you get into this mess is a question you're going to ask yourself at some point. Why did I fall for this narcissistic individual? And a lot of people are going to glaze it over and say, oh, you're codependent. Some of you aren't. At all. Some of you are a little bit. Some of you are very codependent. It's not that goddamn simple. When you look at the situation, and you need to, realistically, logically, and appropriately, you'll find that there's very many reasons. So I will tell you my story, just to kind of give you an idea of the level you need to be thinking at. For me, let's start from the beginning. Why did I get into this situation? Excuse me. Bluntly honest, I wanted to have sex with this girl really, really, really bad. That's how it started. I wanted to fuck the shit out of her. That's how it started. She was a female somatic, so she had her shit on point, you know. That was how it started. Simple as that. Within a couple weeks, I realized this bitch was batshit fucking crazy. I've discussed a lot of the red flags before that she portrayed. One of them being like, whose car is that? Fuck me now. Another one of them being, she came up to me and was like, my boyfriend, or I just broke up with my boyfriend. What's up? So she was looking for a new dick immediately. So I knew this. Starting the fight in the club and then going out and smashing her ex-boyfriend's car in the parking lot. This bitch, I knew was crazy. Okay, I knew she was crazy from the get-go. Within, I would say a week, I knew this bitch was insane as fuck. So you have to ask yourself, Nick, you knew this bitch was crazy. Why the hell did you continue? One was sex. Sheer and simple fucking sex. So Dana over at, I don't know the name of her channel. Where is it? I'm gonna find it. Fuck. I can't find it. Damn it. It's like Dana White. And her channel is Thrive After Abuse is what I'm saying now, but that doesn't even sound right. Anyway, she has a whole theory, and Richard Grannon agrees with her. HALT. Don't make decisions when you're hungry, angry, lonely, or tired. I, as a red-blooded American male, want to expand that. HALT spelled with 2 H's. Don't make decisions when you're horny, hungry, angry, lonely, or tired. That will get you into trouble. Just go masturbate first and you'll think clearly after that. You'll be totally fine after that. Alright, I'm going to make a side note. This one guy told me to always do the masturbation test. Masturbate before you go hang out with them. If you masturbate and you don't want to hang out with them anymore, that means it's only about sex. If you masturbate and you still want to hang out with them, that probably means there's something else. Note that. Personal lesson. Anyway, so the HALT technique. At the time, I was very lonely. I had just got my first job. I was out of college. The 9 to 5 was not at all what I expected. And you come home at night and you are utterly and completely alone and you want somebody with you. Simple as that. So I was looking for a relationship a lot harder than I should have been because of just sheer loneliness. I was like, damn, it'd be nice to come home to somebody. So she was a valid option for that. The secondary thing was I was really big into Buddhist philosophy at the time. I still am, but I didn't quite know how to take it. I'm not sure who was talking about it, but somebody the other day, it may have been Richard Grannon, was saying that Buddhist philosophy in the Western world can be dangerous because you don't know how to handle it. Here's the example. I did not know how to handle it. You know, all the Buddhist teachings of you know, nobody's perfect. The crooked tree is the beautiful tree, and you know, forgive and appreciate people for who they are. I took that to a level that I was not anticipating it. I was like, you know what? Like, yeah, I know she's a little bit psychotic, but she has good intentions. She slept with a lot of people, but so have I, so I can forgive her. Um, this is the area where a moral, I wouldn't call it a moral high ground, but morality can get you in trouble. Richard Grannon also talks a lot about this. I think he termed it fake morality. Um, you're doing something off this moral compass that just simply is not accurate. Um, so that was a big part of it too. Another part of it was a meme that I saw on Facebook just the other day, which is rudeness is a weak person's imitation of strength. I saw that a lot with her, and honestly, when I was first with her, you know, bypassing all the psychotic behavior that she had, I saw strength, honestly, and that was stupid of me. I mean, just shouldn't have seen it as strength. But her rudeness towards people, the way that she would use men to buy drinks, the way that she would just be like, uh, just straight up, basically a cunt. I saw it as, wow, this girl is like independent and she knows what she wants and she's strong. I like that. But that wasn't that was that was the imitation. That was not true. This girl was nothing strong about her. She was just an absolute cunt. So that drew me in. Um, but anyway, that's all before I even had sex with this girl. And then eventually I ended up having sex with her. And, it was mechanical, whatever. And I was like, okay, this is not really enjoyable. She's psychotic. She's stressful. She's causing problems. The sex sucks. And I was on my way out the door, metaphorically. Like, I'm done. Like, this is not leading to anything that I want. And here's another thing that played into it. It very interesting. I had a narcissistic friend at the time. I cut off contact with him a long time ago. He's the one, as I was on my way out the door, metaphorically, said, Nick, I think you need to, like, don't be so judgmental, and you should probably, she's a lot like you know, and basically implied like I should take it because I would say like the implication was like take it because that's what you deserve or take it because that's all you can get kind of implication. And at the time I had no idea about narcissism, no idea about this kind of shit. So I was like, well, this is my best friend. I was his best man at his wedding. Like maybe I need to listen to him. Um, and I did, I listened and I was like, all right, I'll give her another chance. And yeah, maybe she is a lot like me. And, with my Buddhist philosophy, maybe I am being overly judgmental and she's just hurt. And then, so I got back in it. And then the other fatal flaw, after getting back into it and officially starting to date this individual, I fell for the fatal flaw of she just needs love. Ooh, I fell for that one. Big. When she would act like a giant cunt, I would be like, oh, she just needs to be loved. I just need to tell her that I love her. I just need to show her that I love her. Which, if we boil down into more basic manners, is I thought she could change, or I thought I could change her. That was my codependent aspect of it. I thought I could change her. I thought I could help her. No. No. That was not going to happen. So you combine all these aspects into one, and that's where the perfect storm of this shit came. Because I mean, honestly, I don't consider myself super codependent. Maybe a little bit. My codependency there with her, I think, was more of like the trying to change her. But the larger aspects of me getting that was after the relationship already began, is when my codependency kicked in, and I still fucking agree that it was almost like she manipulated and trained me to be codependent. Uh, like the whole time we were dating before the official relationship started, there was none of that. I wasn't trying to please her. I wasn't trying to appease her. Whatever. This relationship started over my inaccurate moral compass. My just uh, blindness to the fact that I thought her rudeness was strength. My loneliness uh, at the time of the job. Uh, the sheer simple fact that I wanted to have sex with this woman, girl, child, baby, whatever she is. Um, that sounds really sick, but whatever, you get the point. This was a perfect storm of multiple facets of why this started. This didn't start with like, oh, you're a codependent little bitch and you just fell for it. So my point being here, in the broad spectrum, what I want you to see is analyze these things, think about these things, ask yourself why did you get in this relationship? What dynamics were at play? Because it's partly I disagree with this whole like, oh, you're only with a narcissist because you're a codependent. Sometimes that's true. Sometimes people are involved with a narcissist for completely other different reasons. Um, as you can see from my scenario, there are multiple facets that led me to this relationship. Um, and, only I would say one of them has to do with codependency, and that's where I was trying to fix her. And that was much later on. That wasn't an aspect when the relationship started. Um, so, forgive yourself for all these things. You didn't know better. You did the best you could at the time. And analyze this stuff, look at it, and that's what leads you to the better path in the future. Um, if I from here on out, if I find myself solely wanting to fuck someone, then I'm probably not going to get involved just because of that. Do the masturbation test. People go, Nick, what the fuck is a masturbation test? Masturbate before you go hang out with them. If after you masturbate you don't want to hang out with them anymore, it's only about sex. If you masturbate and you still want to hang out with them, then there's probably something else involved. Life lesson from Nick. Um, all those things. I lost track with the masturbation test. Why did I bring that up? And the moral high ground and all that. But there's so many fucking facets. There's so many fucking facets that you can't just say, oh, I'm codependent, I'm a victim. That's not always true. Yeah, look into codependency, study it, learn about it, get to know it better. Analyze if that's you, if it's not you. But it's not guaranteed that you're codependent or you have a severe codependency problem just because you've been in a relationship with a narcissist. That's just simply not the case. But yeah, so the point that I was getting at is analyze all this shit because it prevents problems in the future. That's where the masturbation test came up. So, if you masturbate and you don't want to hang out with them, it's probably about sex. Look at, am I just feeling lonely? Is that why I want to be with them? Well, that's probably a problem. Have people swayed my opinion? Am I only doing this because am I talking myself into this because some kind of religious or moral high ground? Look at these things. You have to look at them. And then, in the future, you can avoid that. I mean, I will not be forgiving people off some moral high ground anymore. I'm going to just go with my gut feeling, like I should have done, etc., etc., etc. So you get the point. Anyway, I hope you like my new angle. It's very fancy. But you can still... Oh, no, my toilet's not viewable. I like my toilet in the background. Leave me alone. But I will show you Boo. If I can get her. She's busy bathing. Boo cat. Meow. She's like, what the fuck? Leave me alone. And I'll talk to y'all later. I have a couple other videos I'm ready to make, but I'm just tired of talking about narcissism, to be honest. So it'll be a while.